Wow. Hello, beautiful people, wherever you are, and all the folks, wherever you are. Thank you very much for you being tuned, and welcome back to the G Castle here, as we're going to be democratizing and making things happening, as this is the 21st day of March 2025, as this kind of the content going to be coming to you today, which is a very good a day that God has provided to us. And again, we are prevailing and talking about Jesus, and God has made his own point and talking about we're going to be surviving again. And everything is krakatooing and getting forward, because much of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, are you safe? Gintu is more safe, and Gintu has every assessment to talk about. Gintu is good, and things are continuing very fantastic, as we're going to be making sure that the democratization of the day is by faultively good, as we just come to this kind of the content of today. And this is the beginning. So guys, today we have much of the things that are still ongoing, and to the G Castle here, much of the people are onto the work, and the G Castle always is ongoing to make sure that things are prehending and they're just going forward despite the challenges that we are facing. And what I can just talk about is I've seen much of the people are talking about A, B, C, D. It's just Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, Gintu D, Gintu O, Gintu yeah, Wagwan. And they're talking about so much things, and this is just a stopper, because they think about Gintu is always watching much of the content. I'm always being told about, oh, Gintu, have you checked this kind of a video from somebody else? I don't check such kind of the videos, because they're not part of me. I saw somebody talking about, oh, Gintu, there's somebody talking about you will watch the video. I'm not watching such kind of the video, because they're going to be reacting, thinking about Gintu is watching. I'm not interested with them, and I'm always getting forward with my own things that are always getting me forward to make sure that things are happening. Because right now, I told you one of the things that whenever you see somebody is talking about you, you are so important person to that guy, and that is the most effective thing that I have to take to the people. And whoever is just reacting, we always know them, and we have already the reactors who are reacting to Gintu, or they have not yet reacted, but they are having so jealousy minds, thinking about, oh, Gintu, why is he making this kind of the things and progressing? And I told, and I'm always talking about this, that Gintu has to continue, and the things has to go forward, because every time and then we are having new things being ongoing. Because I talked about, even if I have a single work that today the two people have democratized so as the work can continue, that is a very fantastic moment for Gintu. But it's not like the moment that you can talk about, oh, today is a scary morning, today is a water morning, but we have to get forward and make things get forward. Today I'm just wearing this kind of the attires to make sure that we are always prepared. For the people think about, oh, you're gonna be talking about A, B, C, D. I'm always onto the intact. And all right, guys, I was ever talking about, I'm gonna be telling you, whoever circumphoniously betrayed me in terms of selling me to this kind of the people, and that kind of the intact have just reached 75% in terms of investigation, and I'm going to be getting you back the response or the feedback, because I'm approaching to get the destination, because one of the people might be selling me because of the conjunction of them and much of the phones who are calling, so as I could just be traced wherever I am. And to that I'll be just giving you much of the things that are coming, and the intact, how it was that way, that I should be just put in cell, so as the people who were aligning me onto that kind of the cell could have been transferred themselves, or they could just go for them all them leisures, so that they could just leave me and rot onto the cell. That was the plan that was just already kicked out, but I'm going to be coming out and telling you what is really meant, and what are we just outside here to talk about. Much of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, this and then this. Whoever is watching Gintu's channel, you understand where we have come from and where we are heading. And the fact is, the Condad should come for his own Bible, because he left the Bible here, and should make sure that the Bible is intact here. So he left the Bible and some of the notebooks. So right now I'm just reading the notebooks and making sure that the notes are flowing into my head again. So I'm going to be having his brain and my brain put together. So I'm going to be acting perpendicularly per unit's time. So he's writing very poor handwriting. And I don't know whoever is just, you think about he's a doctor. I don't know why is such kind of the writing, but I can just read it. That is the fact. And I saw the Bible. It is having so many letters inside. And this kind of the person was challenging the conman because so many letters in terms of why have you done this? And I'm just not interested in such kind of the things. But the fact is I come for your Bible. It's already onto my intact here. And you left it where you are just scared very much because you came for a person you don't understand how he is, how the things are just being handled here. So the fact has to come out clean, and this is the affidavit. So whatever they just talked about, they're going to be coming for Gintu again. It was just the time wasting of themselves because they think about Gintu going to be talking about, oh, now this kind of the people, I have just rushed to where? I leave my home here, then I go where? That is the thing that they're just fooled with. And they think about, oh, this and then this, but Gintu is still intact. And the fact is, they think about, oh, I've seen much of the reactors also. They're still talking about whatever they don't know. I was the one who know what was just handling here. And I was the one who was thrown into the pogrom and thrown into an imbroglio. But some of the people now said, you think about that, the people who were just there and seeing whatever it was being handled. But the fact is, we should go forward and make sure that everything is getting to the real spot of today, and things are getting very, very forward, despite the challenges that are always coming in terms of making sure that they're going to be diminishing or vanishing or alligating or alligating, and also making sure that they're putting much of the limitation to Gintu. Maybe sure they think about, oh, Gintu should not move from one place to another. Gintu is always moving, and I'll make my own things to get forward, because right now we are having the concrete. The boys are demobilizing with the concrete to make sure that the whole house is concreted at the floor. And if we finish the floor from next week, I told you, whenever I talk about next week, much of the people are thinking about, oh, Gintu is always talking. You'll ever hate. But Gintu is always coming out to talk about this is the fact. When I say that, when I told you they're going to be bringing the car, it was just a day. Then the following day, the car was arriving. When I told you that I'm going to be putting the rectification, today we have already the staffs, they're here. Everything is so fantastic. Everything is so fantastic. Here they are. Here they are. Here they are. We have them here. We are making sure that everything is so fantastic. So I have some of the names here, so as you can just count about them. What are they and how are they just being, and we shall have to count them with an immediate effect as much of the things are flowing to us right now here. So at the start here, let me check. I'm just going to the record here to make sure that I'm checking what is coming out. Very fantastic here, one-on-one. So I have the record here. Hey, Mr. Sigano, are you so fixed a little bit? Are you so fixed? We have the main switch. The main switch is this one here. We have the main switch here. The main switch box. It's here. So here it is. It's made in India. I don't know what's the problem with Kenya, because the only thing I see it's made in Kenya is a cup. But the other things which are so beneficial, like this one, and whatever the children in Kenya will be taught about how to make this kind of the things, we are taught about whenever it's adolescence, the chest broaden. That's what we are just being taught. But the fact is, we could be taught how to do this kind of the things. Not that you appear to have public hair. That is what is always coming here, and you should the talk about the tight broaden or the waist broaden is something which is not even occurring. But the fact is, look at this one. It's coming from India. Yet we have Kenya, and we have people who are just making sure that the rectification is rectified here, and we don't know why. And it's maybe the curriculum and the system in Kenya. We are taught the history that will never give you anything to do. Because whenever I'm told that the first explorer was I don't know who, Madagascar is called what? Madagascar. Vasco da Gama. Madagascar. Vasco da Gama, and I'm just I'm just learning about the first person to come and see Lake Victoria. I don't know Vasco da Gama, and we are just imagine we are being told that the first person to see Lake Victoria or to travel in Lake Victoria, and there are people who are just living there. So I'm not understanding this kind of the things how they go, but we could be taught in our curriculum how we can just make this kind of the, because we are using them. Even these ones here, let me show you. The only thing I'm just checking here, let me check it. The only thing I'm saying, this one is made in Kenya. The plastics. But whatever is coming, which is so unique and expensive, how much is this one here? This one is like 50 shillings, which 100 shillings. But this one here, it costs a lot of money. It can never be built in Kenya. It can never be processed in Kenya. Can never be manufactured in Kenya. Because of what? We lack the knowledge. We lack, and we have the materials to make them. And we are just adding ourselves out. So as whoever is just going to be venturing into getting something good, or right now the education system, it should be improved. So as you can just have this kind of the things be made in Kenya, also made in India, transported from India to Kenya. It's something which is not even adding us up. Exactly. So we have another thing called single switch box. Single switch box. Switch box. Single. This one here? Is a single switch box. They are made in Kenya. They're called Corona. I'm not advertising for them, but I'm just reading whatever is there. It's a 2x2 JB. It's a Corona, which is made in Kenya. It's these ones here. So there are 38 pieces. So Aduri, they have just went already. So there are 38 pieces, and a main switch box is one. It costs 6,500 shillings, one of it, which is this one here. So after we go to the next one here, all of them 38 pieces are 1140 Kenya shillings. So we go forward, we have the double switch box. Double switch box are these ones here. They're already made in Kenya also, and this is the plastic that we're always having in Kenya, made in Kenya, and is a double switch box. They are 40 pieces, exactly. We have another thing called adapter box, 90 by 90. Hope is this one here, adapter box. It's 90 by 90, which is, no, not this one. Adapter box, this one's here. This one's here. There are 9. Yeah, adapter boxes. These ones here. There are 9, and there are 8 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8, exactly. So they're called adapter box, 90 by 90. So we have adapter box 200 by 200, one piece. This one here is an adapter box 200 by 200, and it costs 1,200 shillings, exactly. So, and also we have another thing called the meter box. Here we have the meter box. This one here. This one here. It has a meter. It's a 3,500 shillings. Where is it made from? They never marked it. This one can never be made in Kenya. I trust me. It can never be made in Kenya. I don't know, but we have not opened it. But I think we can just, oh, it's having some keys. I've seen some keys inside there. I don't know how they're going to be opening it if the keys are inside. I don't know if he has something, or it's not closed. I don't know. So as they're going to be, but it's not made in Kenya. This one can never be made in Kenya. You should get a manual switch box. Or a manual what? It's a manual a meter box. A manual meter box. You can get it in Kenya. It's just one piece, and is 3,500 shillings. And we have Condad 25 mm, 2 pieces. What are those ones? 2 mm, which are 2 pieces, which is 340, or PV Condad 25 mm. Yeah, we have this kind of the pipes here. Where is this pipe here? We have a very big pipe here. Is it available? Yeah, we have this one here and this one here. So there are 2. They are so big, 25 mm. There are 2 of them. So this one's here to make sure that whenever you're going to be dropping the dropping cable from a pole of electricity, they're going to be taking electricity from the top where they talk about the dropping cable will just enter, so as they can just come to the meter box, and from the meter box to make sure that it's going to the main, is it called the main switch here. So there are 2 of them. There are 25 mm to mean that the diameter is 25 mm. And also we have this ones here. They're called the PVC Condad to 20 mm, 40 pieces. Right now I had extra, which is now 53 pieces available. So those are the ones that we are having here. to make sure that everything is so fantastic as we go forward. So we are already with the intact in terms of electrification. So on Monday, we're going to be putting even electricity. We want to have the lighting, and people will be charging here before even the plaster. Because we have electricity, it's just the connectivity. Then we continue with our works forward. We don't have much of the hesitation. So right now, we're going to be joining the guy here to make sure that you're going to be having some of the 2-3 things here. We have to lubricate the wheelbarrows here. So we have this kind of, it's called what? Grease. It's called the grease, yeah. We have to lubricate the wheelbarrows, and whenever they're going to be doing some of the works here. So come. Are you done? Yeah, we start this one here. It is so dirty, it is so dirty. So the work is ongoing. So we take with my finger here and put where it's gonna be very necessary here, and make sure that it's gonna be turned, and it will not have such kind of the motion that it's just very soft. Yeah, that is the best intention that we are having here, to make sure that we are applying where it's so necessary. So I'm always doing the lubrications of talk about the wheelbarrows, talk about the staff that are doing some works here. So before you go, man, before you go, put it, no, not that way. Yeah, put it that way. Yeah, fantastic. Go to work. Exactly. So we are having another wheelbarrow here. Yeah. This one here, is it applied? Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Let me just pour the concrete.
Yeah, pour the concrete. So guys, we are ongoing with the concretation here, and the boys, you can just see them here. They have demobilized to make sure that the concrete is being concreted here, and we are placing it onto the G castle there to make sure that the work has to continue and prevail the way we have just set a record, so as we can just move forward as represented. So whenever you finish, man, make sure that you apply the lubricant, yeah?
Oh.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Huh? You don't know how to push? Huh? Or you are waiting for somebody to push for you?
The ballast is being stacking me here. Hey. Wow.
Yeah, man. So, guys, this is the work that is ongoing here, and the boys are making it happen because it's a little bit of a moment. So, put it down. Yeah. It's having a problem, eh? Yeah, we are taking with the fingers.
Fingering.
Yeah, I'm fingering.
You're fingering.
Yeah, I'm fingering. Yeah, we have to apply in both sides here to make sure that the wheelbarrow is. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Now turn it. Yeah, very soft. Very soft. Yeah. That's the most thing that we are making sure that everything is going accordingly, and we are making things to come out very effective, as we are even controlling, because if we don't lubricate the wheelbarrows here, because I bought 7 wheelbarrows, so if we don't maintain them, we're gonna be losing them. And also, Sigano, make sure that whenever you finish the work, I will get the wire brush. Make sure that the cement that are clothing there, they should be taken off with an immediate effect. Huh?
Oh, you're done today.
The wire brush. I'll bring it. Yeah, so they will be washed to make sure that we are not having the cement with the metal. It affects the metal because it eats it.
Yeah,
they take about it eat it. Eh? So
causes it to worn out.
Yeah, so it will just rust, then it will just start worning out, or it will cut. That's the area it will cut, you know. Yeah, so that is an effect of the cement. So they should be washed and stored, because now the work is gonna be we are heading to electrification, and also we are heading to plumbing, and also we are heading to talk about welding. So the work of the wheelbarrow will now lower down a little bit. So we are venturing into other things because we want to formulate and make sure that the G Castle is having something very legit, like security. Right now, if we put the grills here, talk about the grills or the welding of the grills, it means that we will have enclosed the all surface areas, exposed into insecurity parts here, and we're going to be making sure that when the grills are there, we have secured everything will be intact. So that's why we want to make sure that everything is presented here safely, and we're going to be handling much of the things that we are getting onto this kind of the platform. So keep it tuned, keep it locked, as I'm going to talk about. Thank you very much for everyone being tuned, and I have the guy here. How are you, man?
I'm good.
How is everything?
Everything is fine.
You are now moving, man. You are making it. So the grease is greasing my finger here, and because I was fingering it, and I'm not fingering the cut.
Yeah,
it was not the cut. Exactly. So how is everything, bro?
Everything is fine.
I see you are in a Rastaman conquer the Babylon.
Yeah, man. 3 colors.
3 colors. If you know, you know.
I'm from the island.
Islando. Bailando. Hey,
No, that is bongo.
No, that's not a bongo. Bailando.
Bailando.
Hey, you don't know that song?
The song for Ivan or?
No.
Yeah.
There are people who sang that kind of a song. Bailando.
Or it is popcorn.
Gracias is there.
Do you know popcorn?
No, popcorn is not inside. I think Gracias is.
Gracias.
What is the name of that guy? That
is the one who knows the artist.
Ignacia.
I have forgotten.
You have forgotten.
He's from which country?
Huh?
I think it's a European song.
Yeah,
It's
European.
Yeah, it's called Bailando.
Yeah, man.
You don't know that song, man?
I think I have heard of it.
Yeah. You have heard the beat?
Yeah.
It's like
I've heard that beat, but I am not sure.
You are not sure?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can get it here. It's called Bailando.
Bailando.
This artist, Enrique Iglesias. Yeah, that one. It's called
Enrique Iglesias.
Huh?
Enrique.
Have you ever not listened to this one?
I've heard it, but I don't normally listen to it. This is a... Oh,
Gold digger, mama, gold digger. Yeah, that
it's a
one.
French song, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Have you got it now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's the
Got it.
song I was talking about. Bailando, 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 bailando.
You have a talent.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can sing, man.
You can sing very
When
well.
prepared, very fantastic.
Yeah.
But I want to go to journalism.
Journalism.
After finishing the G Castle,
Yeah.
I'm going to journalism.
You want to pursue a
I want to be one of a person who is representing what is called making sure that I'm going to be a TV presenter. I want to make sure that everything is democratizing. You know, most of the people think about they have land, huh? They have degrees, huh?
and the PhD.
And the PhDs. No, even a PhD.
Yeah.
Even they never finished schools, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
You understand?
sure. Yeah.
So all the people, they left at the road because they saw the YouTube platform, it's ongoing and it's paying them.
Yeah.
So they thought about they are so brave than other people. You understand?
Yeah.
So they are just using their father's brain because he was an elite person during that era,
Yeah.
but not this era. So they think about they're going to be controlling everything. They're using their father's brain to control other people. And they're using him as a father. Imagine a boy is using, you can be using your father and sending your father that go and attack that person. Is it paying?
No,
It's something which is crooked. It's very stupid.
Entering your father into
Imagine now putting your father in a scenario. Whenever you goes and be hit like a cherry drum, he'll come and tell you that you set me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will you tell even the family?
I'm just not understanding. Imagine the boys are sending the father to go and be hit, and sending the father so as they can just go and cause problems and chaos, not even to their home, to other people's homes, which is a very stupid behavior, and is something that they'll ever regret about
It
it.
needs to be condemned.
It has to be condemned, and this kind of the people should be dealt with an immediate effect.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. So, what's your name, man? Give yourself
My
a
name
shout
is Gichoro.
You have just ventured into Bailando here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
My name is Gichoro. You know, some people may think that I'm an artist.
Oh, you are an
I'm
artist.
not an artist.
Oh.
But I can sing also.
Uh-huh.
I can.
Which kind of a song, man?
All types.
Me, I know Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, Gintu D. Yeah. Riam, man, tan.
That's a drill, yeah, man.
That's a drill, man.
I can sing a drill.
Sing.
There is a wait. There is someone who said that you should go to India.
I go to India.
Yeah, he's an Indian person. So you are most welcomed in India.
I'm most welcomed in India. Indian gurus, wherever you are, the Indian guru.
Be ready to eat people.
Yeah, Indian people. I know Guru Bufadi, Guru Nanabai, Guru Bai, Rajaram, Raguram, Rahubabu, Bahubali.
Batista.
Batista is not. No, Batista is not there.
Do you know that famous Prakash Raj?
Prakash Raj. And I know that lady. What's the name of that lady? Karina Kapoor, Mashrina Kapombe, Priyanka Chopra. Yeah. I'm an Indian guru already.
That's the.
Yeah, so we know such kind of and whoever can give me an invite to India, I can act like Indians, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
Do you know how to break dance?
Yeah. You saw what I did here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was called a circus. They like circus. Huh?
Yeah.
And they like circus, so I can do a circus. Yeah, and I can be a very fantastic moment.
You can be a movie star.
Not even a star.
Yeah.
But they put me where I'm hunted.
You're not a staring.
I'm not a staring because I will not perform the way they need. But when I'm told that even this kind of the people they check, they know that this kind of a person who wants to be a staring
Can fit here.
it's either you are a good in terms of the mood, the mood. You are so fine, you are so good. They have the script entitled "Who Has to Get That Opportunity."
Character trait.
Yeah, the character.
Yeah.
So even the movies for India,
Yeah.
the black like me, I have to be placed where I'm hunted.
Gaidi.
Yeah, now.
You have to be a gaidi.
Yeah, where I'm hunted because they always know that the black people are always stubborn.
Yeah,
So they have to be placing me where necessary, or I be a cop. Yeah, exactly. That's why they can just put me in that kind of the script. So everything is so fantastic. It's called Gichoro.
Gichoro.
Wagwan G.
Yeah. G Castle.
G-I.
Gichoro.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go check Gichoro here,
Yeah.
and the Mokola is there representing the flag of where?
Jamaica. 1-on-1.
Jamaica.
island.
From the island.
I'm sending love.
That's the time we bring out the Islando.
Bailando.
Islando. Gintu A, Gintu B, Gintu C, Gintu D. Yeah, man. I see Mr. Sigano is making it happen. Yeah, man. We have Mr. Mulimi.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Mr. Mulimi.
Yeah, everything is good.
Yeah.
You are making it happen.
Yeah.
The concroto.
Yeah.
Hey, can you give me the spade, man? Get me the cameraman.
Yeah, man.
Get me the cameraman.
For sure.
Give me the spade, man. Make it happen. Put water. No, here.
The mixing machine is here now.
Yeah, man. The spinning machine.
Yeah, man.
Pour water, man. Pour water.
You're gonna be passing into my damu.
You're democratizing.
Yeah, that way. Wait a bit.
Tulia.
Now we have to turn this one here.
Mr. Murimi, pour water.
Here.
Yeah.
Sawa. Yeah, man. I'm gonna cement me. Sawa. Sawa. Yeah, man. Yeah, so guys, we are making it happen, and we lead by example as we show them and see whatever is progressing. This is the best moment that whenever you come to the G Castle, you're gonna enjoy yourself, and whenever you're watching the videos, you're gonna be knowing that we are making it happen. We have that passion and that morale to make it happen, because everything is going on good, and I salute everyone who is ever intact and talking about Gintu, we have to move forward. This is the work that we ever did, and the real fact is most of the people will ever see Gintu whenever I'm just walking here and there. They'll be talking about, oh, maybe Gintu, you are born in a good family. Maybe Gintu, you are just, whenever you just, you are born, you came and got that things are going on good. But the fact is one, the struggles are real. Right now, I was telling much of the boys here that whenever they see they're making work here and earning something good from here, they know that there's a time somebody bent down. There's a somebody whoever slept hungry to make the deal to come out. That is the fact. And even right now, we have a problem whereby we are having much of the people want to criticize us, want to allegate us because of the passion we're having, because of how we are just moving forward, despite that the challenges are there. Some of the people, you can never start a house. Much of the people here in Kenya, even the employed people, even the MPs, much of the people, whenever they start even like this kind of the house, it could have stopped at the length of time. Or whenever the foundation was there, they could talk about, no, it needs much of the materials, let us stop it there, then we will continue as we get. But me, I've just roofed. We are now continuing with even electrification. So it means that when the electrification is done, we will have security lights here. And when the lights will be coming electricity onto the house, we will be welding our own windows inside the house. That is the best moment that I need, because when we will be welding all the, talk about all the grills inside here, even the doors, they will be lockable, both the in and the outer in terms of the kitchen door and the main door. They will be locked, and our house will be safe. And the people, whenever you think about, you can come inside here and sleep, you can even come and get your own moment there. That is the best strategy that I have put. When electricity will be there, and much of the plumbing will even continue, because we don't want to hesitate in this kind of the moment. Much of the people are now getting jealousy that why is not Gintu stopping? Every day the continuation is there. Tell them we are always forward. As far as they are talking about Gintu, we are making things to come out. This is the correct affidavit and the point some people can take out and take it to the bank. Because we are making things to come out, and the setups that are always coming out, thinking about whenever you come to Gintu and attack him, he will just lose that focus. That is what much of the people need. And even right now, whenever I can just go to Nyabuhanse and talk about I'm walking from here to there, there are much of the people who are just looking at me and talking about, I wish I could be like Gintu. But there are people talking about, I don't like this kind of person. They are this kind of the people. And we should be having them, and they should be there. Because when we talk about people loving and also people not loving, you understand. There are people who are always in Kenya fraternity, but they can watch Gintu and they like Gintu. There are people who can never watch Gintu, whatever comes east and west. But the fact is, there are people who watch, but they don't support Gintu. That's the fact. And when we want to get forward, is that everyone is welcomed with a humble heart, and I'm pleading to you, whoever you have reached and get this kind of the content onto your platform right now, keep it tuned, keep it locked. Let us level it up, because as you support Gintu, much of the boys are getting the work. And we are emphasizing about the young generation. Let's put them focused. If they're not focused, we can find that Mr. Sigano, Mr. Murimi here, they can be finding maybe they talk about, I don't have something to do at home. Let me go and steal. Let me do this kind and this. Illegal things, but I'm just giving them an opportunity for them to run their own things and get something and put into their pocket. Whenever they're going to be going somewhere and talking about, I have something, they have girlfriends, they have to surprise them. And what is bringing some shenanigans outside there is muchly about the girlfriends. A girlfriend can tell you that, oh, maybe you are broke, you feel like depressed, like you are now not something or you are not a good person. Now it will be a circus. And you talk about how can I do so as I can surprise this kind of a lady. But the fact is, when it comes to such kind of the scenario, you'll get yourself in a deposit whereby some things will be not clear coming out. That is the moment that we're always talking about. We have to move forward despite the challenges we are facing. And right now, guys, hey, Sigano, how many cement do we have, man?
Right now?
Yeah.
0.
We have 0 cement?
They are over.
No cement.
At all. The one that is only remaining is the one that is in the concrete.
But will this one finish?
I think
It will finish for today.
yeah.
Guys, things change and cements are running. So far, I've used 331 cements, and to where the G Castle it has reached. 331 cement for a person who want to build his own house. There are 3 houses you can build. So right now, even I've not reached the 60% of the house. I think it's now I'm approaching 50%. So if I've not even reached 50% and I've used 300, what about now finishing the whole house? It means that I'm going to be collecting a lot of cement and the people just be employed here to do much of the works that we are doing as far as we are in concern. And as far as everything is in concern, we are making changes. We are making things to come out very clearly. For the fact of the time is a respect to everyone who has been tuned and locked in and subscribing and always supporting Gintu to make this kind of the things to move forward. And we are making things to come out evidently. After finishing this kind of, we are talking about the slabbing of the G Castle interior, it means that we're going to be starting another program. After the program is finished, we're going to be continuing the same time with the tiling on top to make sure that we are sealing everything and the water should not leak into the house permanent. There's some of the people are talking about, oh, Gintu, I don't like this kind of the house, but if you have just ongoing with it, make sure that it doesn't have a challenge on you. But the fact is, the people I'm using that the top notch in terms of talk about the construction of the houses. That's why you see we are doing things in a slow motion way, so as you can do it perfectly. Despite that, we are having sometimes whenever some people are just coming here to talk about, oh, we are looking for you, you are now putting fear to much of the people. Because if Gintu is no longer available, all these people will just be staying at home. And what do you want this kind of the people to eat? And you're telling us that we are going to church, you are sauntering to the front seat of the church, you are just a church elder, my foot. And I talked about, I have your Bible here, come and get your Bible, and I'll give you in a good mood because I don't have anything to do with your Bible, I have mine. And the real fact is you have to change. Whatever you are thinking about, you're going to be attacking the villagers who are competing, because I'm a good competitor for your family. It's best that they could see from Gintu and act perpendicularly. If they could not be seeing from Gintu, it could be like now they could have not done anything. When I started the G Castle, now the Lady J started his own construction, the continuation. That is a morale I gave them. Because I talked about there's one day, much of the people, they were just going for an interview. Then getting a wife. And they were told that for you to get this kind of a wife, you should progress in this kind of the qualification in school. And after that, if you progress, they were told that from now, whoever can just swim from this kind of a point to the other far point in this dam, and the dam is full of crocodiles, will just gain and get away from the talk about this kind of the legacy family. And what it happened, one of the brothers talked about, this can never happen. One of the friends talked about, but you can do it, you know how to swim. He pushed the other guy, and they had to struggle and get out at the far end. It means that some of the people are coming to the life so as you can just be motivated. Maybe I was there to lure this kind of the people to do something which is genuine and good. And right now, whatever they are just checking, whenever I just brought the car here, Lady J talked about the demon, talked about she's going to be starting her own project where it is. Swimming in Mombasa, that's the new project that she's going to be doing. Putting some buttocks there, thinking about things are just good outside here. Something is not going on good. And the fact is that you are always, the supporters are always lied that you're going to be opening a good project, are going to be doing this. Right now, she's just wearing some panties there and bikini and swimming, talking about a new project is coming. We are not bothered with that one. We are showing people the reality. This is the reality. Right now, they have now run to another position to make sure that they're doing their own circumnavigative things that are not even heterozygoism to our own affidavit. The fact is we should go forward and make things change into this kind of the point now. So let me get much of the things that are always going on out in here. Thank you very much, bro, for your time, and kudos and cheer the moment. And as we just move, I see we are just, I see even the engineer is mobilizing with the job here and is making sure that everything is put at a same position so as you cannot lose much of the things. Because when they're just scattered everywhere, some people can talk about, maybe this one doesn't have a work. People can just come and pick them and rush with them. So, but the fact is we are doing everything to come out more efficient and good in terms of what we are doing. And after now they have concreted inside there, we're going to be making sure that we're going to be putting all the timbers, because we have other timbers there, we have these timbers here, we're going to be putting them inside here to make sure that we are making things to have a change outside here. So everything is now getting forward because we're going to be doing some cleaners here. It's going to be placed with the concrete whenever we are ready, because the cement are over. I don't know what's going to be coming tomorrow, but I know whereas we are trusting in God, things are going to be having a change. And guys, I told you yesterday whenever I was filming here and to this kind of the pipe here, we were having a lot of water coming from this kind of the pipe. And the fact is, before hesitating and getting much of the point and much of the time out wasting, we have to dig here a hole. We have already collected all the firewood out of this point to make sure that we are digging here a very big hole that will be collecting this water and storing them into an underground tank. And after there, it will be pumping water to the tower and supplying the G Castle and my mother's house with an immediate effect. That is what we need to do with an immediate effect as we progress with the day-to-day's work. So right now, we are already having a space here. Maybe tomorrow or tomorrow but one, you will see the hole being dug. So that is Gintu. That's why I'm talking about the effect is with an immediate effect. Right now, the firewood, they are here, and everything is so fantastic. The way is left here. These are the bags, and these are the firewood that's going to be doing much of the works here. So the soil is still available there to make sure that everything is fantastic. So these ones here, they are made for the bricks burning, and the bricks are now drying onto the section here. So we are making changes. As far as everything is in concern, these are the changes that we need. The bricks here, they are now drying up, and after drying, we're going to be storing them there to have a cool moment, to just leisure there and wait for them to be burnt. This is a strategy, and we have to make sure that not everyone will be like Gintu. My strategy will never be your strategy. Make sure that you are having your own strategy. If you want to learn, Gintu is not bad. You can come and I can give you much of the teachings, and much of the things will ever be happening to you as far as we are in concern. I'm not a bad person as people think about. I'm not jealous of anyone. Whoever comes, I have to shoot a video. I can shoot a video with you. Whoever talks about, oh, Gintu, I want to come to a position, you can come, but with much of the appointment. That is the thing that we have ever placed here. So here you can just see we have placed some of the trees here. We are having much of the fruits here. We have planted the fruits here. So here we have some of the fruits that we have planted here to make sure that they are just coming to attach themselves here. So we have placed much of the logs here. Talk about the trees here, and they're gonna be placed with much of the rafts, and making sure that we are having it's called a fruit garden from this position. So guys, it's something that it's very unique, and whoever